Hello, is there anybody out there? Decided to start a bit early as I'm ready to go. Now this is my first attempt at live stream painting, so don't expect anything super special. If there is anybody out there. Comment away. I'm running this off my phone, so hopefully people are seeing this. Right. As you can see, we've got some Peter Pig WotR arches out. This is the levy ones. So these have basically just been undercoated white, and I've at the moment I'm just giving them a wash of Citadel Skeleton Horde. It's a little tip I picked up from Billy Goat Wargaming. So let's get going. So I don't know how long I'm going to be on today. As I said, this is just a bit of a test to see how I get on doing this type of thing. I am hoping to at some point be running the next episode of the Devil Wears Primer videocast on my channel, but we will see how this goes. Or we're 100% sure that's going to happen. I am not the most tech savvy in the world. So as you can see, I'm just liberally sploshing this on the figures. Especially with these levy, a lot of them have leather jerkins. So once you whack a coat of Agrax over the top, that's all you really need. Oh, I seem to have 2 people watching. Hi there, whoever you are, mystery people. I hope you can hear me all right. Or it could be just robots. So I will pre-warn you, I'm home with the dogs, and my two little dogs are renowned for going crazy if the postman arrives. Well, he shouldn't be right now because he's just turned up actually, but if anybody's... Oh, hi Alan. Hey! I got someone listening. Or watching, should I say. Yeah, they're liable to go crazy if either someone turns up at the door or if they spot a cat through the window. My male dog, Clyde, is renowned for sitting on the windowsill, looking out from and going absolute ballistic. So I have pre-warned you. So you got away then, Alan? From the party plans. Oh, bit shaky cam there. Oh, the blue tack coming a bit loose on this chap. Gently does it. I didn't stick these couple down very well, did I? Can I get away? Oh, I might have to quick press. Yeah, it's a very interesting way of painting. Oh, a shaky cam. With a camera rigged up. Well, actually, my phone rigged up in front of me. So we'll get on. We'll do what we can do. Put these aside to dry. Move on to the next batch. Oh dear. That's a shame, mate. Yeah, as you know, I'm still in recovery mode from my fun and games over last weekend. You know, at a hospital. Get my mouth sorted, so I'm still under antibiotics at the moment and painkillers. So it is improving, so. But I hope you're all feeling a bit better soon and it comes back as just a cold or something. So, if you had any more chance to do any more on your English Civil War stuff recently? It's coming along lovely. I don't know how long I'll actually, I don't know if I said already, but I don't know how long I'll be on today. I just said I've been a bit under the weather, so plus this is... Cheers, mate. Yeah, I've been... Yeah, this is more just a sample to see if I can get my hand around doing this type of thing. I'll run out of primer. Oh yeah, that manor is absolutely cracking. just had my you just said my boat. The postman's just arrived. I've just my latest war bases order turn up for my this project, this Bloody Barons project. So I should have some trays to do the scenery for that on there. Just hope I ordered the right size one. So I got a bit confused with centimeters, inches, and the other day almost ended up in ordering the wrong stuff. But hey, that's just life. This is an interesting figure, this one on the end. I don't know if you can see him. Oop. Shaky cam. This is a low on arrow marker. But what I've done, because I've got a couple of packets of them, I was a few short on the here he is. I was a few short on my bowman I needed for the units. I've slotted a few of these in to the units. They're pretty cool, I like them. So, and here's another one. It's got a bag of arrows. So yeah, they're all pretty nice. So yeah, I got these washed up last night, so I thought I could start on these today. And so I don't know how easy I'm going to find this painting, but we'll give it a go. Yeah, these are some ones I've just finished these last night. So these are levy bowmen, because they have the 3 bowmen. And so what I've done with my retinue, or retainer bowmen, is I've done 2 bowmen and a billman. So these are all part of Somerset's battle. Just finished Somerset's battle for Tewkesbury. So what I'm working on today is levy. These are the 6 bases I need to finish off. My levy for, I can't remember who it is, Devon, the Earl of Devon, his battle. So that would give me all 3 battles then. For Tewkesbury, I'll just have, all I'll need to do is the reserves and wound markers and the stuff. I should have some bases and that to be able to do my wound markers. So we'll crack that open later on and see what we got. Yeah, I decided with the my terrain for the Bloody Barons, I was going to buy some ready-made terrain, but seeing I fought out for a Tiny War Games mat, which I'm looking forward to arrive, hasn't arrived yet. Quite a bit for that. I decided, oh, I'm going to crack on and make my own terrain. Right then. Bit of coffee. Plenty of coffee in the morning. upset the Yorkshire gamer a bit. I'm a mucky coffee drinker and not a Yorkshire tree drinker. But never mind. Right then, so let's crack on, see how this goes. Right, so we've just done the skeleton horde, so I'll let those two strips of men dry, and I'll start on the one that I done yesterday. I'm a pretty quick painter, but obviously this is a bit of a new layout for me, so it's going to be a bit awkward today. But we'll see what we can do. Just annoy Billy Goat Black. Wet palette. Proper wet palette, not a Billy Goat one. Cheers, mate. Thanks for popping in. Nice to say I've at least one person turn up and watch me. There is 2 people supposedly watching, so I don't know who the second person is. I've heard nothing. Right then. But then it's a Saturday, isn't it? So a lot of people will be out doing family things. Something I like that. Right. Let's give it a go. Right, so what I'm using now is Vallejo, a very old bottle of Vallejo, flat flesh. Now I like to do my flesh first. Again, not everybody likes to do that. But I almost like to dress my figure, as they say, as I paint. Painting on these strips is not going to be as easy as I would have thought under a camera. So what we might need to do this again, is individually mount them. So we're not being overly careful at this point. Just blobbing it on. So I got my first game of Bloody Barons booked up for August. Meeting up with the goat, Sean, and Alan. a bit of a games day. So, looking forward to doing that. Ooh. Yeah, it might be easier to do it that way. It's odd because it's a different way of painting like this. Because you get so used to the way you paint normally. What I do. A lot of my friends take the mickey as I hurt my back or I had a lower back injury about 5-6 years ago, and I couldn't sit up and paint. So the only way I could actually paint was to lie on my side. Over that period, because also obviously I was off work as well with this back injury. I spent quite a bit of time painting, but on my side, and it became a habit. And now I find that I struggle to paint any other way. The lounge. Right, so that's the first lot done. Right. That wash is not completely dry on that one. Right, so we'll do these ones. Hence the name of the channel. Being from Bristol in the UK, where everybody knows all pirates originate from. The lazy part was the lounge, lounging. I really didn't fix these down very well on this blue tack. Now, see, this does work. But the one problem I'm finding at the moment is I'm having to lean over the top of my phone. And again, I'll knock it and wobble it. Because where I've got to rest my arm, my holding arm, it can get a little bit of pins and needles. So I'm not being overly careful at this point. Because once we put the magic that is Magma Surf Shade, and the areas that you miss or you accidentally gone over will soon get covered up. So as my friend Sean, Mr. Billy Gay always says, these are gaming figures. They're to be used for wargaming. So they need to look good on the gaming table at a distance. They're not collectible models. Well, you collect them, but they're not showpiece models. They are wargaming. And then on to the third base. Yeah, I'm going to cut down the strips. I'll go back to just using two models. Per strip. I am really loving these Peter Pig models. I mean, they're so easy to paint. just got enough detail. Some people moan about what would be classed as old school sculpts, but you won't get me moaning about it. Don't need all this flashy, dangly, sparkly stuff on to make a nice figure, especially a wargaming piece. Right, the last of this flesh now. We'll have to have a look at the lighting situation a bit. If I do this again, I'm not particularly keen on the positioning of my lighting at the moment. Right, here we go. That'll do. There will do. Oh. What next? Right, next is these are, as I said, these are going to be Devon's troops. So Devon livery was red with a boar, a white boar. So all these guys will have red livery. And for that, I'll be using the contrast paints. This is Blood Angels red. Right. I must be careful I don't knock this paint over, because it ain't cheap. It's a lovely paint, but it ain't cheap. Now, when I'm doing the livery on the levy, what I normally do is I don't do all their clothing in that colour. I normally either choose to do, like for this one, I'll do, he can have a red top jacket. So he's got a red top jacket. Now his friend next door, he's going to have some red leggings. just they got some colour from their liege lord. Remember that these Levier was the lowest rank of troops, so a lot of these guys were probably just farm hands and the like. So a lot of them were probably just wearing their normal clothing. May have snagged a bit of livery clothing. Oh, sorry about the shaking. Put in the bloody phone. So, what's this bloke got? He's got a padded jacket. Padded jacket. Looks like he might actually have a. It's better to look on the back. Yeah. So I'm going to give him a whole livery coat. Now, if I was doing retainers or household troops in their full harness or half harness, at this point I might be using, I'm also using the red for a bit of the equipment. We need to sort out his boom arm as well. Because whereas the position at the moment, I'm sorry about the shaky camera. Because whereas position at the moment, I seem to be hitting it with my arm with the paintbrush. So again, if I do this again, I'll. So this is just a bit of a trial to see if it works and see if I can manage. I never really done a live stream before. I've done a few painting videos before, but never an actual live stream. Paint the wrong bit then, but we're not going to worry about that. The wrong sleeve. But as I said, at this point, we're not too concerned with stuff like that. The magic of the shade will come in. Plus, because I'm using a lot of colours, I find as I use like the same colours. Oh, this man's escaping from his blue tag. I use a lot of colours that are similar. When I go on later, I'll do the popular. Oh, you probably won't see this at this point. I'll be using like a bone colour. So if I do get a little bit of spill or a lot of spill on something, which makes it too really obvious that I've over, I'll just dab a bit of that on it to cover that mess. So what are we going to do with the next one? Right, the next one. So that looks the same sculpt as that one. So he had leggings, so we'll do him with jacket. And then I might even miss out the next one completely. And not give him any livery colour. Yeah, I think we're definitely going to have to work on repositioning this camera. And these figures. Put them on. Oh, there we go again. Reposition the camera. And put these on smaller individual bases to paint. I was watching Billy Gates' Crunch Raider game paint session the other day, and I actually put his on individual basis. So yeah, I need to do what I'm doing. I'm painting like this to go down that route. So I'm going to miss out this chap. So I'm not going to bother giving him any livery colour. And we'll move on to our arrow guy, our arrow holder. Right, what's he got on him? Oh, he's got really big boots. Yep. Leggings. So he can have red leggings. It's almost like he's got waders on. Right, so yeah, he's got. And then I'm going to go to town with this chap. He's going to have a red jacket as well. Yeah, when I'm doing levy, I stick to quite a strict palette. I normally do the just talk about the livery colours then. Browns for the equipment, belts, sword patches, boots. So nothing too flashy. As I said, when I do some retainers and that, I don't know if you can see them. I did on these other retainers that I did. Oh, we dropped a pot of paint, but luckily the lid was on. I don't know what I should do with these retainers. Yeah, looks like I didn't flash any of these up too much. As you can see with these guys, all the belts are like browns, and the snakebite leather. Nothing too flashing. You can clearly see with these are sunsets, so you can see the colours, half blue and half white. Somerset's colours. You see what I mean here? I've done leggings, top, leggings, and top. Where's that? There's a roll. Yeah, top, jacket. There you go. There's one with no livery colour at all. He was last in the queue for the livery, obviously. So, what next? well, what I think I'll do, it's time's getting on. It's almost midday. We'll do one more colour. And then we'll call it a day. So let's try a bit of one of my favourite browns. As you see, I use a lot of the contrast paints for these. Because they give like such a nice pigment, a nice bright colour. When you're hitting with the Agrax, it just brings them down just that right level. So a bit of snakebite leather. So we'll just go along and do a few boots, a few straps. I don't know how well on these, how easy this is going to be. With this setup, I might have to abandon this halfway through. I do hate the fucking lids on these GW paints though. Oh, pardon my French, I shouldn't swear, should I? I'll get banned. Right then, so let's go. So when I'm doing these, it's literally, I'll just pick a few items on each model. Do them in that colour. So this chap's going to have snakebite leather boots or shoes. And then the chap next to him have the sheath of his dagger, the handle of his dagger, his belts, his sword sheath, and his pouch, the snakebite leather. Literally, I'll do this with a few different colours. So I've got like I like the Army Painter brown leather. That's another one I use quite a lot. So, and I've got like another darker brown as well, which I'll also use. So, what's this chap gonna have? He will have. Oh, well, seeing I could put red over his wrong bit. Let's see if I can. It's not going to be great, is it? It shouldn't be too bad. Just give him a snakebite leather jerkin or shirt. As we said, gaming figures. Oh, should we do his? No. Is it cowl? Head covering by the helmet? I think it is. Do his cowl. Snakebite leather as well. Yeah, too bad. On to the next guy. So that's the same as that guy. So we will do leggings. Let's do his leggings. Snakebite leather. And that's the thing, if you're keeping the palette quite simple, because what I would normally do, as I did when I started, was I'll be doing these whole 3 strips all at the same time. So red on all of them, snakebite on all of them. So by the time you finish one strip. But you find you've gone through the whole, you'll be ready to start with the next colour. Oh, boots. This man has got to have snake leather boots. He's got long leg boots, so yeah. Snake leather boots. I might do his straps as well. So as you finish each colour, you're just building it up and building it up. That's what I find. That's why I find stuff like this easy in the long run, because probably why I get so much painted. Because when you first start out, you look at the models you've got to paint. Oh my god, it's going to take me ages. That's like loads of work I need to do. But once you knuckle down and start doing some, I do like an hour's painting. You know what I mean? I said I'm a bit slower today because of the setup I've got, but by the time I put my paintbrush down after an hour, if I got 4 or 5 different colours on, a lot of these models are almost finished. So if you miss a bit, not much hardship, is it? No one need know. Oh, there's a mistake. Just managed to paint the arrow fletchings. But hey, we need to come back and do the white on them at some point anyway, so that's not a problem. Even. And I said I never knew that John Wardways is troops to map quivers, bowman. I think I learned. So that sack for arrows is screaming out to be snakebite leopard. I do apologise for the shaky cam. Sometimes it's here already. And he can have, oh, it does look nice. Cowl. I think it's cowl anyway. Right, there we go. Pretty happy with that. Right, so as you can see, we've got one flesh, brown, red. That's 3 colours after the initial already put on those. And you got, as I said, you got to imagine a lot of this padded armour here. You won't be painting that. I mean, you might do this. I think they call it, is it brigandine? You might do this brigandine like in a black or something on a couple, but a lot of this you're not going to paint. So literally once the agrax comes in, as you see on the ready painted ones, it's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Right then, so that's just coming on to midday. So I've done 50 minutes. So pretty happy with that. I found some things that I'll need to look into if I'm going to do this again. But seems like it's been semi-successful, so hopefully I will. So cheers for now.